Well,
Okay,
welcome.
welcome, bienvenidos. Hola, ¿cómo
It
estás?
it's 2:25 in the morning.
It's 2:25 in Barcelona.
Barthe.
We are in Barcelona. Por favor. You don't say quiero, you say das.
We say
Puedo tomás,
vosotros.
vosotros. Natu, usted.
We say
¿Ustedes?
gracias.
Say gracias or merci. You don't say uh hasta luego, dice chao.
You say ciao
Chao.
or adios.
Adiós, señora, señor
Um,
X.
Senor X.
Señor X. Let's not get started with
They're
the.
also part of the X-Men.
Oh my gosh, Señor X. the Spanish mutant.
Senor X.
Señor X.
Um,
Well, here we are.
Here we are. It's 2 a.m. in
Yes.
Barcelona.
2 a.m. Barcelona, and this is what episode is this? Episode
I don't even
17?
remember. I was gone a week and
You're gone a week. It was very hectic last few weeks.
yes,
And here we are, ready to go home.
we're going home tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh, it's Monday.
It's Monday today.
We go back home to Estados Unidos.
Estados Unidos.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. All right. Thanks for listening.
Thanks. It's been great. Last episode. We're never coming back.
um, what should we talk about? I guess this should have been discussed before we started recording.
It's just free ball it.
Free ball it.
Free ball.
Have you ever freeballed
Yeah, I do it pretty regularly.
on the reg?
On the reg. The reg, baby.
When are the days that you freeball?
Okay, let me tell you. You free ball when you haven't done laundry. And you
Okay.
run out of underwear.
Valid reason.
Calzones. And you also free ball when you got a real good pair of sweats.
Why'd you wink at me?
It was involuntary. When you get a good pair of sweats on, you can free ball it. Only
Okay.
if you're clean, though.
I know there are some
You don't.
men that
You don't
I've
stink ball.
smelled before that wear
Smell them.
sweats.
Should be smelling no men's.
Some people are really sweaty.
Oh, like the smell is just like emanating from their body.
Yeah, I'm like, why did you decide to wear sweats and you smell like butt?
Like that fool from the
You
Peanuts.
smell like butt and you smell like a person that did not even try to finish wiping your ass.
Ugh.
It's
Ugh.
really gross.
The remnants of ass poop.
Yeah, there's like poop crust.
I've smelled people who smell like that too, actually.
Yeah.
Like they just didn't clean properly. Walk around free balling it. They don't got that layer to protect the public.
Jeez.
Yeah, those people shouldn't be free balling. But you free ball when you haven't washed. You free ball when you got a good pair of sweats on. You're clean.
I mean, if I don't wash, I just wear my bathing suit.
Eesh.
So, um, the only time I mean, free.
Well, you're not free balling. What are you free lipping?
Free
Free lip.
lip.
You're free lipping it.
That's only gonna be when I am going to sleep.
Yeah, I think that's pretty. That's
Standard,
pretty
right?
standard shit. Yeah, a lot of people sleep nude, like Frank.
Frank Sinatra?
Like Frank Sinatra. Oh, Always Sunny.
He doesn't sleep in the nude.
No?
No,
Why did I think he sleeps in the nude?
because that's something maybe Danny DeVito would do.
Regularly in real life?
Yeah. Or maybe just as Frank as a character. Maybe he should start sleeping in the
I
nude.
don't know why I thought that was a thing.
Anyway.
You can't be yawning on the mic.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's 2 a.m.
Oh my gosh, she's got the lisp now, guys. from España.
España. So what do you like about Barcelona so far?
So far, I like the architecture. I like the art. Food's okay.
Really? Just mediocre?
You know, like dinner and lunch is well, dinner so much is not like amazing.
Yeah.
There's like I'm gonna be honest, there's better food in LA for dinner.
Ooh,
Ooh, shots. But
shots fired.
the
But shout out to
breakfast
LA because we have such a diverse spread.
we do. We got a multi-ethnic cuisine.
Cuisine spread. You potato, I potato.
Potato tapado.
Gazpacho.
Gazpacho. The McDonald's here has gazpacho, guys. So if you guys love gazpacho,
There's also a
the
McSpicy.
McSpicy isn't it ridiculously like
Unnecessarily hot.
unnecessarily hot. Picante. It's a really hot McChicken. I don't know why they make it. It's pretty gross,
Yeah.
pretty nasty. But the breakfast here underwhelming. They just got croissants and like toast and they have like jamon, like everything's just jamon, like cold meat in the morning with like a croissant and
They have French bread, which
they
is
got French
good. I
bread.
like the French
The
bread.
French bread's pretty good.
Anyway,
And they got
so
bocadillos, the sandwiches for lunch all the time. And that's like everywhere you go, they have sandwiches.
yeah, they do.
So it's not like how I imagined it would be like probably be eating like in France.
Right. Yeah, I think I've met French people and they've been French. I've met French people in LA and they say that even the food in LA isn't as good as French food,
Well, they're always gonna say
supposedly.
that they're
I
full of
know
shit.
they hate
If you're French and you're
Americans.
listening to this, you're full of shit.
I just say, yeah, we do have a lot of variety in different cultures, so we get kind of the best of a lot of cultures, and
The best of both
which is
worlds,
their
like Hannah
food.
Montana.
Yeah. I like the food here. I like sandwiches just in general.
Sandwiches are pretty good.
I like
They're,
French bread,
yeah.
pan francés.
Yeah, yeah, the food's just not like, oh my God, the best part about Barcelona was the food.
I like their coffee.
Oh, yeah, the cafecito.
They have good coffee.
The coffee's pretty good. The bread is pretty damn good. Um, but honestly, it's like the art, the
The
architecture,
architecture for sure.
like
And then I think just like the like I guess the culture of Barcelona, not like the ancestral culture, but
this
everyone's so like out and
like
about.
the street
Yeah, the
street
streets.
the calle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that too. Everyone's walking all over the place. And you know what? It's not like a grid. We're not like on a fucking in a box. It's like, oh yeah, we're not like in a box like LA. Everything's like a maze over here, and
Yeah, it's really funny. Everything's really narrow.
everything's narrow, like narrow alleyways and streets with like
It's like
stone.
we've been walked in like with our tour guides and stuff.
Yeah,
They're like walking us. I'm like, are they gonna are they gonna rob us in this
yeah,
alley?
lead us to this dark
Because they
alley,
take us to these alleys that are so like tiny and dark, and then
narrow.
afterwards it's like a bunch of life.
Like, come here, you're going to love this. It's like a dark door, like in the back of a fucking dumpster.
Yeah, there's a lot of mazes. Um,
The architecture, the art, the street culture.
yeah,
Um, I mean, the weather's pretty good. It's a little bit like LA.
yeah, that's
It's
true.
it's sunny, but it's like hella windy and like it's cold at night.
It's fresh.
It's fresh. I guess it's fresh. There's lots of smog.
Um, Another thing that we've experienced here is they actually the people here don't like the way we speak Spanish or
They
my parents speak Spanish.
they don't like the Spanish.
Yeah, they don't like Latin Spanish.
Yeah, they don't like how Mexicans speak Spanish.
Yeah,
It's ugly.
it's ugly to
They say
them
it's crude.
and it's like beneath them.
Yeah, it's just which is sad because they're the ones that taught it to us
And they're the ones that raped us
and just we're the reason why
and they still treat us like shit.
Yeah, they just
No
no
respect.
respect, no acknowledgement or accountability.
Yeah. And they're just like, we're just better than all of you
They
Mexicans.
do, yeah, and they
Um,
are.
they're absolutely not,
I'm just
but
kidding. They're whack.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
this
are
place
whack.
sucks. And I was kidding.
I hate being here. Get me home.
Someone SOS, please get us out like Brittany Griner. I
Yeah,
should have brought a
the
vape
vape.
pen.
Yeah, I don't know why you bought the vape.
I should have brought the stizzy.
Um, no, there are some people that are actually really nice and helpful, and
Hmm.
um, but I get like the you know how like we were talking about French people like
Yeah, like the
they're
pretentiousness.
pretentious.
Yeah,
There are quite a few people here that come off really pretentious, but there are some people that come off like really chill and
yeah.
they've been helpful.
We've
We've
had
been
both.
lucky.
We've had all sides
The spectrum
of the
of
spectrum of autism.
um I think we've could have or maybe I don't know. Like I think it could be worse.
Hell yeah, it could be way worse. I think it's gone pretty smoothly.
Yeah.
I mean, we had two tours with two guides, and they're what like a few hours, couple hours.
Yeah.
They're a couple hours each, but for the most part, we've just been getting lost on our own.
I think my favorite day was just the day we like really got lost and
We get took
well, we didn't
scooters.
get lost. We were kind of like open to getting lost. Like we
Yeah, we
didn't
just went aimlessly like around until we discovered new things.
yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. I mean, I just like walk around and like taking the scooter everywhere and just like seeing buildings and just like interesting sights.
Yeah.
Just a lot of history. I'm like a big history nerd and I love the architecture.
How
I
many
love the
times are you gonna
buildings
say that?
because
How
it's
many
the
times
best
are you
part.
gonna say? I'm just
And
kidding.
I
No, it
like
is I
the
know.
arch.
And
I like the arch.
the thing is that a lot of it's funny because a lot of the architecture is like it's created because they of their like religion. The it's like
And
they're
because of the wars,
yeah, it's like
both.
well, you could say that a lot of religion causes wars. So.
Oh, damn. Controversial take. Just kidding.
So like the architecture is very religious. It's based in religion and
There's a lot of chapels and like,
but what we've learned from like the tours and stuff is that a lot of younger people actually don't care about
they don't
religion
give a shit.
here,
Yeah, I think that's
which is
interesting.
cool because it's kind of like that in the US too.
Yeah, the new generations don't give a shit about God
Yeah.
or the passion of the Christ.
Or well, Jesus, I would say.
Jesus was a Jew.
Specifically Jesus.
Specifically, Jesus. They don't like him. They think he's a paisa.
um yeah, so I think it's nice to preserve all of the architecture here. But yeah, don't be all religious and shit.
No, it is interesting though because you see like the effects of like capitalism. Like you see the you
The
see this like
Samsung
you see the
banner.
Samsung banner like a 60-foot Samsung banner on like a beautiful chapel like
It's called the Cathedral of Barcelona.
yeah, the Cathedral de Barcelona.
Yeah.
And there's just like a giant fucking Samsung banner ruining everyone's photos.
Yeah, it's terrible.
They're like, don't forget the Galaxy.
Get the Samsung
The
Galaxy.
Samsung Galaxy for your fucking movie star phone or Vodafone or whatever
Yeah.
the service is here.
Um I've been liking it though.
Yeah, I'm having a great time. I mean, we're not at work. We're not back at
Yeah,
home.
which is nice.
I mean, I miss our dog.
I miss Gobi.
I miss Kobe. I miss smoking weed. Even though it's like low key, like it's decriminalized here. It's not. I guess it's not legal, but it's like low key, like chill. Like when like like the late 2010s
Oh.
in LA when weed was like
Yeah.
it was like low key. Like you could go get a trap shop, But here they actually sell it at like the smoke shops, like they
Yeah,
sell like
which I
pipes and
feel
shit.
like they should though. Like,
Makes sense, huh?
yeah, that would
Yeah.
make sense. Like, you think about it, you're gonna go to like a beer shop and they only sell glasses of beer.
Yeah, that's stupid. That's actually a good analogy. Like we got steins, we got mugs. That's it.
Got the pints.
The pints, we got all the tools to drink. No alcohol.
No alcohol here.
Yeah, I think that's pretty interesting. And there's a lot of young people walking around smoking weed, smoking joints and shit. They all seem to be smoking joints.
I
No
mean,
one's smoking out of a
for it
piece.
being legalized here
Legalized?
or decriminalized, I'm actually surprised at
How much weed we've smelled?
no how much we haven't smelled.
Oh, really? I wouldn't say I smelled a lot of weed. You know, I
I've
got
smelled weed, but not nearly as much as I
like
thought.
Toucan Sam.
Yeah,
I smelled the weed
I
everywhere.
have a stronger nose, so
She's got a bigger nose, guys.
it's true.
I mean, I've smelled a good amount. I've smelled a
Although you
surprising.
have bigger
I
nostrils.
did. I got larger nostrils.
But it's because you have too much hair in there that's like blocking your senses.
Yeah, that's true. I got a lot of hair. My nose.
So, anyway,
If you're listening, you got a lot of hair in your nose. Manscaped. No, I was kidding. Um, yeah,
if
surprising
you're
amount.
listening and you might have a lot of hair in your nose, you should just cut it. Nobody likes looking at that.
It's true. It's
I mean, don't
embarrassing.
like
I'm ashamed
shave
of
all
it.
of it, but like trim the
No, get
bottom.
rid
Be
of it. Trim it.
mindful of it.
Get one of those trimmers with like a little circular attachment, and just like stick it in. It was like zing,
Yeah,
zing,
there's
zing.
nothing like weirder. It's not that it's like disgusting to look at when a man has all these nose hairs hanging out, but
Damn, you're really shading me, huh? It's giving shade.
but um I think it's a little disrespectful. Like
Disrespectful to the public, to the general public.
public to the public looking
The
at.
amount of nose hair you got is offensive.
Um
Yeah,
yeah, it's just I don't know how to explain what that
you
looks like.
shouldn't have hair in your holes.
That's including your ears.
Definitely the ears, the nostrils,
You
and
have
any
a
other
little,
holes you
you
can
have a
think of.
few strands hanging out of your
I got a
ears,
few. I'm
babe.
getting up there in the years now, you know.
It's just funny when
Getting
like
older.
men get older and they
Oh, the hair. It doesn't
get long,
stop.
they get long hairs growing out of their
Just like grows
ears.
out of our body like it's like growing inside of us.
Because to be honest, I don't think I've ever seen like hair coming out of your ears and until recently.
Well, I had a long
Actually,
one.
we were on the plane and I was like, I didn't know he had ear hair.
I had they're like one, two long ones
It's
strands.
two, yeah.
They're like fucking whiskers. They're how I they're how I hear
Yeah. Um, I
my
kind of
nipples.
want to say that's maybe like Lou. Is his name Lou Pickles
Blue pickles, yeah.
from the Rugrats? Lou?
Well, I don't know. You're talking about the grandpa with
Grandpa.
the glasses?
Yeah, when I say he has hairs coming out of his ears.
He got hair coming. Yeah, he's a good example. Look up the Rugrats grandpa.
Let me know if he has hair coming out of his
Grandpa Pickles. I
ears.
think he's just Grandpa Pickles, no?
No, he has a real name.
What's the dad's name?
Drew.
Oh, so then probably he's
Stu.
Lou.
No, his
Stu.
name is Stu, and then his brother's name is Drew.
He said Lou. Lou Pickles. That
So
sounds like a real name.
I think Grandpa is Lou,
Alright, well, Lou's got the
and Mom
fucking
is Dee Dee,
Edie. She's a fucking whore.
and Tommy, and Dill.
So stupid. Let's not get into the etymology of the pickles.
The Pickles family. My favorite family.
Yeah, if you got hair growing out your holes, you better cut it. You
Yeah.
need to cut it.
Um. Anyway,
Anyways, back to España.
España.
What do you like about España? Don't say the architecture, because
Well, I've been saying I like the architecture.
I've been saying it.
I even like the architecture in like Chicago and New York.
Well, we're not talking
It's
about
very historic.
Chicago and New York.
Chicago.
Chicago,
No,
eh?
I like the architecture here. It's really cool, but I mean, and I can say it is
You
one of
like it
my
better there?
favorite. No, I'm just
U.S.?
saying I like architecture.
It's hard to not appreciate. If you don't like a nice building, you're a fucking hater. Just don't like a
There's
good
I like a
nice
lot of
nice building.
detail in like anything. So when I see detail, I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. Like somebody did all these little details that from
Yeah,
afar
much stonework, huh?
people wouldn't notice, but if you go up close, you notice it.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even pay attention to that because I'm blind as fuck until
That sucks.
that guy yesterday was like, "You look at the corners and you see like
Yeah.
little angels and cherubs and shit like
Yeah.
just etched into the stone, all
That's
random."
crazy.
You look up in a ceiling and it just happens to have like just millions of carvings and etchings into it. You're like, "What the hell? You
Yeah.
went crazy here."
They went really crazy, but it's beautiful and the churches are beautiful even though I hate church.
We passed by
Just
Picasso's
kidding. I
crib.
mean, not just kidding.
You're like,
Um
"Fuck God, I've never seen Passion of the Christ."
I've seen
Also,
Passion of the Christ. I'm pretty sure I fell asleep.
just so you guys know, Alexis has never seen Passion of the Christ, and
My mom clearly says I have seen it, but I don't believe her.
she doesn't even know what it's about.
I really don't.
She thinks it's about his love for something,
For Mary?
his love for Mary. It's Jesus' passion for fucking fashion.
He's a
He's a
fashionista.
fashionista. Mel Gibson was inspired to.
I mean, Mel Gibson's a weirdo.
Let's not talk about Mel Gibson, huh? He's
He's
a
very
problematic
problematic.
guy.
Yeah, I really don't know what Passion of the Christ is. You can go on and explain it to me.
I don't want to talk about the passion.
Passion of the
The
Christ
passion. It's about his lust.
is
It's
lust,
his passion.
similar to
His immortal desires.
Similar to Diamond Jim.
Yeah, it's about Diamond Jim. His meeting with Diamond Jim, played by Johnny Depp.
When we were walking by the little tiendas, I was just imagining Diamond Jim as Johnny Depp
You mean
walking through the
you mean
aisles.
Johnny Depp as
Johnny Depp
as
as
Johnny Depp is Johnny Ch- Jo-
Johnny Chang.
Johnny Chang is Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp as Diamond Jim walking through the tiendas.
Yes, for anyone that doesn't know who Diamond Jim is, you should look it up.
Just look up Diamond Jim, Johnny Depp,
Yeah.
please, right
Or
now.
you could look at Diamond Jim versus Johnny Depp.
Yeah, Diamond Jim, played by Johnny Depp. Um, what does he say? He says, "What's a guy got to do to take you out?" I like I like what would you say that's like a cliche like phrasing and things like that like
hmm
or to whom do I owe the pleasure like things like that like
Yeah, it's very southern.
yeah. What's a guy gotta do?
Yeah, well, you actually said that referring to what's his name?
To who do I owe the pleasure?
You said that
About the
referring to
Punisher.
the Punisher. I was like, why can't I think of his name right now? I'm
Talking
half
about
asleep. I literally just woke up like 20 minutes ago.
yeah, we just woke up. We're not supposed to let them know that.
Um, yeah, you said that if he were to ask me out, he would say it to
He would say
my
it.
the pleasure
To
to.
whom do I owe the pleasure?
Um, because we were talking about how
We're talking about accessibility and
and
like
and
of celebrities.
I find him more attractive because he seems more accessible and
He's
realistic
like a regular
to
dude.
a real man in real life
Yeah.
versus someone like Brad Pitt or Jason Momoa who is really attractive but they're both really attractive, like extremely attractive, like it's crazy.
Okay.
um but they're not like regular people. They don't even like seem like regular guys.
No, they're not. That's why they're not
You
regular
know,
guys. Yeah.
they're
That's
kind of like the
fucking
hit.
Aquaman.
They're kind of like hit it and quit it guys.
Whoa. For
And
Brad Pitt, it's literally hit
no,
them
I mean like not the woman's end. It's like
physically
their end.
abusive.
Like they would literally be like, "All right, that was cool. Get out.
Like, cool. They'd probably be
Get out, you whore."
like Leonardo DiCaprio. I heard Leonardo DiCaprio puts his AirPods on and he like checks stocks and shit when he's fucking.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
What a
that's what I
freak.
heard. I forgot who I heard saying that.
Wow.
Some more.
Some horse at it.
Yeah, so
Um,
we're talking about the Punisher, we're talking about John Bernthal.
yeah,
And I
he's
gave him a southern accent because they always give him a weird accent to make
because
him
he always
sound
has
like
to be like a countryman,
it just I don't know, yeah, they
a man in the country.
they've pigeonholed his his acting persona into this like
It's,
southern guy.
it's true.
It's like remnants of Walking Dead.
Probably he was really good at that character.
Yeah. But in real life he really just talks like this. He just talks like a guy who's from Venice Beach.
Yeah, who would you say is accessible as a woman?
As a woman,
Yeah.
oh man, no woman, not even regular woman. Women are inaccessible compared to men, obviously, right? But of all the celebrity women, I would have to say that um I can't even think of one, you know?
One like accessible
I
woman.
can't think of one woman that like if I was single and there's a celebrity woman here
Hmm.
at the hotel and I ran into them, I could be like, "What's a guy got to do to take you out?
Yeah.
To whom do I owe the pleasure?" Like, who could I try that on?
Um,
Maybe Selena Gomez.
oh my God, shut
She's
up.
got the heavies now. Um, no, it's not even her. She's not
She's
even
definitely not
She's not
accessible
accessible. Chef by Selena. Maybe if I was
if you're Steve Martin.
Steve, what the fuck? Or what's the other guy's name? Martin Short.
Martin Short.
If I was an old white guy with white hair,
Yeah, they have
I
accessibility
got
to her.
accessibility to run a train. Um,
What?
I don't know. I just said something terrible.
Um, maybe like someone like Scarlett Johansson. Just kidding.
Tell Scarlett Johansson. No way. She wouldn't even look at me. Also, I don't like blonde girls.
Yeah, she wouldn't like it. Yeah.
She wouldn't even look at me. She'd be like, fucking, this guy's here to clean my fucking gutters. To fucking help."
Um.
And
Okay, I guess you can't think of
I
anybody.
can't think. You can't think of any woman,
What
any
about
female
Julia
celebrity.
Dreyfus?
Julia Louis.
You
What
think
the hell?
you think
Elaine?
yeah, you think she's accessible?
Hell no, she's not. She's in fucking Avengers now. Well, she's not in
I
Avengers,
mean,
but
just the way she appears, not the way like not her real. Like I would never be able to talk to the Punisher. You kidding me?
but the thing is, like, he would probably talk to you
That's not true.
because, well, that's what we were saying.
He
He's like an
absolutely would
accessible
not.
person. Like, he would be like chill and be like, you know, you got a real nice face.
No.
Brad Pitt would just like not even look at you. He would
Yeah,
just get drunk and beat
he'd be
you.
like, "Can you clean my shoes, you
Clean
whore?"
my shoes, you bitch. And Jason Momoa would just like he just wants to like ragdoll every woman he sees. He's like I just imagine him like mindless, like just not being like he can't.
Can't
He's
control
like
himself. He's a
Jason Momoa.
caveman.
Yeah, he's like a caveman.
um. Okay, well, I guess you can't think of an accessible woman, which is good because I guess there's not too
Yeah,
many
we're
horror women.
yeah,
I
we're
keep
celebrities.
I keep saying horror.
It's a funny word.
It is. It is. I
It's
wish I could say it like how Danny DeVito says it, and it's always sunny.
yeah. He's got like the
He's
like
like, "And your whore mom,
whore.
your
He's got,
whore of a mother, mom."
he says it like hummus.
It's like, Dennis, your mother was a whore.
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 Yeah, I also like how he says human meats.
um. Anywho,
Yeah, I can't think of any. If you guys got any suggestions for accessible celebrity
women
women, um, any accessible celebrity women that you think I can or any other man can
have a shot
successfully
with.
have a shot at like asking out in public, send us your suggestions.
What about Hillary Duff?
Hillary Duff, Hillary Duff seems like she'd be down to like go to dinner and like go to Macaroni Republic
Macaroni Republic,
and like share like a she'd
specifically.
share like a plate of gnocchi with me.
Yeah, she seems like she like volcano.
And she'd be
I'm
like,
just
you're
kidding.
like actually sweeter than I thought you'd be. And I'd be like,
She smiles a lot,
she
huh?
smiles a lot. And I'd be like making her laugh. You know what? I can make all these celebrity ladies laugh. I think I got a chance at all of them. Okay, so
I don't know if that's
all of
true.
them, every single one.
I don't know if that's true.
Just kidding.
But you can make me laugh.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
And I can barely do that sometimes. You're a tough crowd every once in a while.
It's because I don't like cheesiness.
You don't like cheesiness?
Not when you do it.
What the fuck? No, when I do it, then when who does it?
I don't know.
You just don't like. Well, I'm
Like
not cheesy.
I like cheesy stories. Like I see, like I mean, you'll see like a clip or a video of like some dog rescuing some old lady, and I'm like, oh, it's a little cheesy, but it's cute. It
What
melts my heart.
does that have to do with humor? Also, I don't think my sense of humor is particularly cheesy. I do
You're not
use,
really cheesy.
I do use cheesy like tropes every once in a while, just because they're funny and ironic, like just to say it.
Yeah.
And every once in
I
a while, they
feel like
do make you
I've
laugh.
said some cheesy things that make you laugh.
Yeah, because when they're unexpected, it's kind of funny. When it's not, it's pretty off-brand for us. So when we do it, it's kind of like, it's like what?
I don't think it's entirely off brand for me. I'm a little cheesy, like in my sense of humor. I just don't like when people are cheesy to me.
Like regularly
Yeah,
on the reg, it's on the
yeah.
reg cheese.
A ragu.
They're on the they're on the ragu. If you're on your ragu right now, meandies.
Meandies. Um, yeah, you're a little bit, you're dark. You're very, like, you have a dark sense of humor. And I know you hate hearing that because it's cringe. Do you? That's what
It's
you've said to
cringe.
me specifically the past few
Well,
days.
I think
You said it's cringe
it's
when people say
it's
I
cringe when
have such a
people.
dark sense of
Yeah, it's
humor.
cringe when people are like, there'll be like a meme and it'll be like, say like me.
Me,
It'll
dark.
say like me after making the darkest joke anyone's heard, and it's like Christian Bale is like Patrick Bateman or something,
Okay.
and he's like walking down the hall or some shit. Yeah, I just think it's cringe when people are like
It's
boasting about their dark
yeah,
sense of humor because then it's like then you know that they're not even funny. They just like say like morbid shit for no reason. They think it's funny.
it's similar to when people used to say, "Oh, I'm such a nerd," or "I'm such a dork," and like,
I'm such a dork. I just like love like dorky
and they
things.
just got these
And
glasses.
like ever since I got these glasses, I'm just such a dork.
Or
I've been
like
reading comic
I
books.
really yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
People just picked up comic books and they're like, I'm such a nerd.
yeah.
It's funny.
It is kind of funny. Or it's like when, yeah.
When what? Say it out. Say it out.
Say it.
Spit
Say
it.
it.
I meant
It's
to
like
say
when
spit it out, but say it.
it's like those memes. It's like a girl and she's like, be like, yes, I play video games. Yes, I read comic books. I'm an internet girl. I exist.
Oh my God, I don't even know what you're talking about. I've never seen that.
I'm glad you haven't seen it. Yeah, it's just that type of like when people boast about I don't know what yeah, like they're like I got a dark sense of humor and that's like they think that's like their major personality trait.
Yeah, that's interesting.
My dark sense of humor is
I think,
involuntary.
yeah, I think our dark sense of humor comes from like trauma and
Yeah, it's just like my coping
it's a
with
coping
the pain of life.
mechanism. Um,
Everything is funny to me even if it's really like fucked up and sad. Not that like someone's gonna be like my grandma just died. I'm gonna be like, oh, but, but like I could probably make a joke out of it. Not that I would,
yeah.
but like if it hits me, I might.
Yeah, do you think, okay, so I sent Jasmine this like clip of these two people on a podcast and then like some car like strikes the glass.
I saw that. Yeah, it like crashes into the like, oh, the guy's like,
He's like, it's really quiet here. The
he just
car
gets hit by a car.
crashes. And I just sent it to her. I was like, I wish this could happen to us.
Oh my god, who would get hit? Hurt?
Nobody got hit in that
Yeah,
video.
he gets hit.
No, he
He like hits
barely
the desk. He's
like
like,
nobody
ugh.
gets like crazy injured or
No,
anything.
yeah, he doesn't
But
like get major, but you could tell he like felt the impact.
that was
The other
like
guy gets up.
that was like my dark sense of humor, I guess, right?
Yeah, actually, you know what, that's true. Like
Cause I
earlier,
cause I don't think that's actually funny,
but it kind of
but it
is.
kind
It
of
kind of is.
is.
Yeah, it's funny when you say it. Just like it's just like a loose joke. Like it's just a throwaway. You just said it, and
Like I
then
wish this was me.
yeah,
Cause then like at the end of that, those people probably got a lot of listeners.
they probably did. Yeah, they wanted to see the car crash into them during their
Yeah,
podcast.
if you go viral, like, you know, that's a marketing thing
Yeah, I guess most of
for
the
your
jokes
podcast.
that we think are funny. No, I wouldn't say most of the jokes. I think we enjoy a large, like a broad spectrum of things that are funny. But I
Yeah,
think, in particular, our reaction, like our sense of humor, typically in reaction to things, tends to lean towards the dark side.
the dark
The
side.
dark side.
I would just, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say I'm like completely dark. When people say dark, when they have like dark jokes,
When it's forced, it's not funny.
I know, but when like people say dark jokes, I'll laugh. But I don't think I necessarily say too many dark jokes. I think I'm a
Yeah,
little more dry than anything.
yeah,
Um, but I understand a lot of dark humor, and a lot of my thoughts are dark. I just don't say them out loud.
yeah. Me too.
I keep a lot of my dark thoughts to myself because I don't think it's like
Appropriate.
appropriate, and I just don't think they're gonna land. And I think people are gonna be more scared of me than anything.
Yeah, I think I have a pretty morbid sense of humor too. Like most of the things I think are funny, I can't say at work
Yeah,
unless it's like a job I don't give a shit about.
yeah,
But I can't say at work. I used to not be able to say it in front of like family and stuff, but now I just do. I just stop giving a shit.
yeah.
And they always go, "Oh,
Bobs,
Bobs, um,
Bobs,
Bobs, Bobs." That's what my family calls me, Bobs.
Bob's
Um,
Burgers.
yeah, like what was I saying earlier? Alexis is acting up, and I was
I
like,
was acting
she
up.
was acting a damn fool.
I had to put this bitch in
I had to put,
place.
I had to take my belt, and I was like,
Acting
I was
up.
like, once we get back to the, what was it saying? I was saying basically, I was saying I'm gonna jump off the balcony and kill myself.
Oh, I'm not even gonna repeat why we were having that discussion.
But anyways,
But you did say you're gonna jump off the balcony once we get to the
yeah,
hotel.
basically, I can't wait to go back and jump off the balcony.
I was acting up. You were acting up.
We're both acting up.
Don't make me bring it
We
up.
were acting like some silly
Silly.
snakes.
We were acting like
A couple of
Slytherin.
really like we were being a little silly, we were being very precious. We
My
were
precious.
we were giving shade.
Yeah, it was a lot of shade.
Yeah, but I think the dark sense of humor thing. If you're like you're forcing it, it's not too funny. But if it's just like your natural reaction to the world,
Yeah.
and you can tell it's like organic, it's pretty funny. Not that all I joke about is like morbid dark shit or you, but like it tends to lean towards that side. But we could
Yeah.
also be cheesy, and we could also be like observationally like funny.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think this is funny, but this is just one of my dark thoughts, and it's scary to say this out loud, but
Saying,
there are times where like I just want to relax and I want to stop working and I want to like drown in the jacuzzi because it's not because I want to die, it's because I want to go to sleep in a jacuzzi. They just are so relaxing, you know?
better help.
And you told me that before. You said, "Don't say that. That's not."
That's like it's not even funny. It's like I just want to die in the jacuzzi.
I
Like,
didn't
what?
say I want to die. I just want to go to sleep in the
And
jacuzzi.
never wake up again.
I don't want that to be the result. It's just because a jacuzzi is so relaxing and it's warm and
I
it's
get what you're saying. Like, I wouldn't mind hitting my head in the shower.
it's not the same at all.
Like a nice hot shower, just
I
like
wouldn't
slipping and
mind
falling
I wouldn't mind slipping.
and falling, hitting my head in the shower,
Yeah.
just
I wouldn't
bleeding
mind
out,
I wouldn't mind, just cracking my head
cracking
in the
my.
corner of
Like,
the
we're on
kitchen
vacation right
counter.
now. Like, I wouldn't mind if like a plane just crashed into the building right now, and just like
No, you're trying too hard now.
I like wouldn't mind if like
I've thought of that. Like when we were on the plane, I was like, damn, I wonder if we were gonna die in here. Like what this would be like.
it's scarier when you don't want it.
Yeah, well, I don't want to die in a plane. I just it's like what
Yeah, like that's what I'm
how would
saying.
I
Like,
go about
that
this?
situation is not ideal. Like,
Like I'm just sitting in this chair.
just like I'm just in this tight, cramped
I'm just so
space.
with the seatbelt.
Like, I might as well be in a fucking crate, like a dog. Like, I'm in a cage.
Like at this point, like why don't they have each seat just like have a little hydro packet or like backpack
An
or
IV,
something? Like
so
if the plane falls, you can fly on your own.
like a little parachute. You gotta
Yeah.
eject the seat.
No, I think planes do have little parachutes now.
No, they don't.
I think the seats have
There's
little
nothing.
airbags.
That's in they're flotational devices in case the plane crashes in water,
Yeah.
so you could survive
Well,
at sea.
no, I told you that the seats are little boats, but I don't know if there's little parachutes.
There's no parachute for nobody.
But we should have little jets, at this point. That would be cute.
Little
It'll
jetpacks.
just be like,
You know, like
yeah.
shoots bubbles. Like it's like
Just little fireworks.
seriously fire. Bye bye. Yeah, that's all they needed.
um,
9/11. That's all they needed. The little bubbles.
did you just say 9/11? Don't say 9/11 here. We're gonna get sued
9/11.
by by 9/11.
Anyways, 9/11.
Um,
Yeah, there's not too many tall buildings. You know, I noticed there's actually not too many like skyscrapers or like giant fucking buildings here.
yeah, it's
Like
unnecessary.
the tour guide earlier, he mentioned that he's like the two skyscrapers over there, and they're like straight up. There's only like 8 floors, like a casino and like
Yeah,
the embassy over there.
which is probably better anyway, because if there were to be any earthquakes or natural disasters, I
I mean, they're
mean,
fucking built on like Roman foundations. Everything
yeah,
would fall
like
apart
all of the
anyways.
buildings are fucking old as
It's like
hell.
built on we
They're built on top
we
of
built
each
on
other.
like fucking rocks. We- like like the Roman ruins that we saw
Yeah.
earlier. It was just like it's just like a pile of rocks with like a fucking tape around it, like someone steps on it.
Tapes
Like
and
this is the
super glue.
like, this is the foundation for this giant ass building.
We reuse this foundation.
Yeah, pretty much. They just like
We
keep
do.
building on shit.
The thing I do
It's
actually
like a casserole.
respect about the people here is that they're very resourceful and they conserve a lot of,
They're pretty cheap.
yeah, not cheap.
They're
They're
just not wasteful.
resourceful. Yeah, they don't waste a lot of shit here
Yeah,
like we
they are
do.
resourceful. They like
And the people
upcycle shit.
here aren't like obese or fat. Um, they're a little chunky, but a lot of them are actually pretty fit.
A lot of them are like lanky.
Yeah, it's weird. But I also think that has something to do with them not being like wasteful and not like overeating or overusing
Yeah,
too many resources.
there's no like extra large here. There's like everything's pretty like medium size, and they don't serve large portions of like
Yeah,
food.
like the food they eat here isn't, they don't serve it in like these huge ass plates, and if they do, it's to share.
Yeah,
Like
and
yesterday,
even
the
then it's
paella was for two people, and he specifically told my mom that.
yeah. He made sure she
He's like,
knew.
it's for two people.
He like shamed her.
Don't eat it all, fatty.
He, he was like, "You need to share."
Um, yeah, and like, they don't just, and I think the US, or at least in LA, they're starting to do this now, where they
Well,
don't just automatically serve you water, you have to request it.
Yeah, no
which
one
is
serves you
good
water
because
here
then I
or
see every
ice.
time I go eat somewhere, I always see so many glasses of water just sitting there gone to waste, and it makes me sad because I can't drink all
You
of
know what?
it.
That's fucking true. I haven't seen one glass of water go to waste here.
Yeah.
They barely give anyone water. Also, if you ask for ice, they give you 1 cube of ice. They stick 1 cube. They stick 1 cube of ice in your drink, and they're like, "That's it.
That's it.
Take it."
You don't need shit that's super cold. It's bad for your teeth.
I don't have teeth. I don't have teeth.
Teeth. Um,
Yeah, I think culturally the differences here are like noticeable, and also it's digestible.
yeah, it's
Like
not
it's
too
not a
bad.
big deal. It's actually it's a good change of pace, and also like everything's relatively cheap
Yeah.
because
Well,
you're
not
eating.
cheap, but affordable.
It's affordable, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's cheap anymore? Nothing's fucking cheap.
Yeah.
They actually have dollar menu shit here though.
Yeah, which is
Even like at restaurants, they have shit that's like $1, $2.
I haven't seen anything for $1, but yeah, $3. Yeah,
Well, $3 is
sure,
a
why
dollar
not?
menu now.
Yeah, three.
$3 a dollar now.
Um, yeah, I don't know what else to talk about at this point.
How much? How long do we have?
We're 43 minutes and
Nice. I don't remember what we were
we've just
talking
been
about.
bullshitting.
We just woke ourselves up.
Um, yeah, I knew I had to record this episode because I've been MIA for a bit.
Tell them.
Tell 'em.
Preach.
Um,
Tabernacle.
so today it might not be like the best episode, but I'm still doing it because nobody's gonna say I'm not. All
Ain't
right?
nobody gonna say
Ain't
shit.
nobody gonna say shit.
Ain't nobody gonna put baby in corner.
So I need to be consistent, and I am. So here I am delivering my consistency on a
There she
silver
is,
platter.
standing and delivering and giving,
Stand,
serving.
stand and deliver.
Chasse away.
With what's his name? Edward.
Whatever, James
Edward
almost.
James
Get
Olmos.
that bum off my bus, Selena.
Boosty la caca.
Busti la caca. Esta booty, eh? Stand and
Leave
deliver.
her
What did I call it?
alone.
Lean on
You
me?
you call it Stand By
I
Me.
always call it stand. No, I call it,
You
yeah,
always say Stand By
Stand
Me.
By Me, which is a totally different movie. Featuring Edward James almost. Stand By
He's
Me.
such a good actor.
He's a good, he's a really good ugly actor. And he's someone else who would be accessible if you were into that.
You know who's accessible? Eric Griffin.
Eric Griffin? Let's not talk about Eric Griffin.
All
Are
right,
those
yeah. I'm
guys
just saying he's
like the creeps of comedy?
he's a creepy accessible man.
I like how they just stuck all like the problematic creeps of comedy together in one podcast and they added Eric Griffin.
Oh God.
Just like by association, he just made himself a creep.
Well, he is a creep.
Yeah, he reached
He
out to Alexis at some point, creepily,
creepily.
because he saw her at a show.
Um yeah, and I just like tagged him because I had taken a picture with him and
Let's
I
not go into specifics.
yeah, he's gonna sue
We're
me.
gonna sue him and Brendan Schaub are gonna sue us, saying they're
Um
not funny. He's
he,
funnier
he
as
is he's actually funny though.
he's funny as Montez, and that's
He
it.
is funny as Montez.
That's all he ever did, and now he's done. Although he was pretty good in "I'm Dying Up Here."
I never seen that. I
It's
don't know
pretty
what that
good.
is.
It's that show about the Comedy Store.
Oh, okay. Didn't we watch it?
Yeah, we watched most of it. And Andrew Santino's in it, who's actually funny.
Yeah,
Um,
he is actually funny.
yeah. Anyways,
He's actually really funny.
like all
He's
these
also accessible.
Andrew Santino. Well, yeah, he's just like a comedian. I feel
He's
like
a ginger.
all comedians are pretty accessible.
Yeah. Who's a hot comedian?
Who's like a female?
Yeah.
Um, Whitney Cummings.
Really? I think
Well,
Natasha Leggero is hotter than Whitney Cummings.
what?
What?
Natasha Leggero not hotter than Whitney Cummings.
Yes, she is. Whitney Cummings has like a weird horse face.
Damn! What the hell? You have to cut that out. She's never gonna let us on. Fucking.
She's never gonna. She doesn't like Mexicans or people of color,
She
so
does. She doesn't hire. Fuck that bitch. She doesn't hire any brown people ever. With
she doesn't.
she only hires white chicks, and she's like the funniest person I know. And it's like a white girl from like Wisconsin.
Oh God.
He like
And then
makes
she
jokes
always
about.
says, I try really hard to look for people of color and like
She hired a gay dude and fired him.
Yeah.
Like that was as diverse as she got. Yeah.
No, I think Natasha Leggero is prettier than Whitney
Annie
Cummings.
Letterman is pretty hot sometimes.
Annie Letterman is also
She's
pretty.
pretty sexy sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Who's hot? There's like some other comedians that are kind of like coming up that are getting hot.
Eliza Schlesinger and the other girl are the same person.
What's her name?
That blonde chick that
Eliza
has too many
Schlesinger and
Netflix
what the
specials.
fuck's her name?
I don't know her name.
She's got like a really like thin nose and no lips and like she's always
Um,
making jokes about being a whore and it's like not even funny.
yeah. I also feel like that girl Taylor Tomlinson's gonna be one of
Oh,
those,
she's not hot.
and they're all gonna be the same blonde chick.
They're all gonna come together and fuse like a fucking a
Um,
blonde monstrosity.
yeah, they're like the Taylor Swifts
What the fuck's her name?
of
Jen
music. Jenny
Jenny
Ortega.
Jenny Let's talk about Jenny Ortega.
Let's talk about Jenna Ortega
She's
because
not.
you're annoyed of her or
No,
something.
I'm not annoyed of her. I'm just like it's weird that people are like hyping her up like she's hot as fuck and
She's pretty.
she's pretty, but she's like it's weird when I just think it's weird when like
We're at
dudes are obsessed with like girls that have like little bodies and like
little
they're like
features.
little features. They're like tiny and like flat.
It is a little creepy.
It's a little creepy. Like I didn't used to like Selena Gomez,
Yeah.
but like she's like looks older now and
No,
like
you just like her because she has like huge
she has
boobs now,
huge boobs
and that's
now.
the only reason that you've been bringing up Selena Gomez for the
She's got
past
the
few
heavies.
weeks.
She's got the heavies.
Um, but
Oh,
yeah, Jenna Ortega. I think it's just because of Wednesday and everybody loves the Addams Family, so
people like to sexualize Wednesday, and I'm not gonna lie. When you dress up as Wednesday for Halloween every single year,
every
it's pretty
year.
hot.
I don't, I guess I do, but it's only just because I want to dress up as something for Halloween and I have naturally
You
Wednesday
just
clothes in
want
my
it, and
closet.
it's funny because it's not even like a particularly slutty version of Wednesday, but you make it look slutty.
How do I make it look
I'm
slutty?
not gonna go there, but
Fuck.
let's just say,
I mean, I'm not gonna wear like a fucking Sunday skirt, but I'm also not wearing
why would you
like
wear Sunday skirt? You're dressed as Monday.
Wednesday. I'm just as Monday. Yeah, people are obsessed with Jenna Ortega now, and I'm not mad at it, to be honest.
I mean, it's good to see a Latina in
Yeah,
the
she
public
has a strong
eye.
chin.
She's got a strong chin. Yeah,
You
she
gotta
does.
love a girl with a strong chin.
Okay, but in case you guys are wondering, Alexis thinks she has a powerful chin.
I don't know. I don't think it's like huge. I just think it's there. I have a chin. So,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we all have chins, don't we?
I don't know.
I have a couple.
Multiple chins.
Got a couple chins going on. Yeah, Jenny Ortega. She's not. She. I don't know if she'd be accessible, but
Probably not.
probably not
Although I don't like what her stylist is doing her to her hair on the reg.
on the reg. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know anything about
I
that
think
shit.
she should just wear Wednesday clothes for the rest of her life.
Who's accessible? I really don't know. Um,
Oh, we were talking about hot comedians, and you said Jenna Ortega. Just
the
kidding.
fuck. There's some other comedians. Um, I can't think of any.
Okay, well, you told me one time that Esther Povitsky was hot.
No, I
No,
didn't
I'm
say
just
that. What
kidding.
the fuck? I've never said that.
You're all mad.
Esther Povitsky is not hot, and she's actually funny when we saw her do stand up.
Yeah,
Like we
she's
saw her
funny as
set.
a comedian. She's just not that. She's like a different person on podcast, which is
Yes,
really funny to
yeah,
actually hear her
but she's definitely not my type. I know she's other guys' types, which is also weird.
because she has little features
She
too.
looks like a little Holocaust survivor,
Oh,
and
you're gonna get me fucking canceled here.
you're gonna take the podcast off.
Seriously, Jews probably
They're
own
gonna
Spotify.
they're gonna cancel our fucking deal with Adidas.
Um,
We're wearing
you always wear Adidas.
got my Adidas on. Yeah.
What is that blonde chick's name? I
I
can't
can't remember her
remember.
fucking name.
Tori?
There's Amanda, or what's her name? Amanda Schlesinger. What is her? Eliza Schlesinger is the
Eliza?
one. Well, who's the hotter one of the two?
It's the other one.
No,
Eliza's.
Eliza Schlesinger
Oh,
is the hotter than the other one.
oh, it's Nikki Glazer. I
Nikki
thought we were talking
Glaze.
about.
Nikki Glaze. She talks like
I
this.
thought we were talking about Nikki Glazer the whole time,
She's
but it's
Nikki.
actually the other person.
No, Nikki Glaze talks like this. And Amanda Schlesinger talks like
I
this.
actually think Nikki Glazer is funnier than Eliza Schlesinger
Yeah, Nikki Glazer is funnier than
because she's more
whatever her name is.
honest.
Yeah, but the Schlesinger lady
Eliza
is.
Schlesinger is just more like, and I'm cool,
And I got a deep voice,
and women's rights, and I'm white,
and I make fun of women, and I'm a woman.
um, yeah. So white. I mean, there's not a lot of like comedians to well, um.
You know what else? I mean, okay. I
I'm just
guess
like saying like there's not a lot of women comedians that are like really big that I can think of
I
right
mean
now.
Miss Pat is really fucking funny,
Or you think she's hot
but she's not hot.
or
I was
accessible?
gonna say she's probably
Actually, she is
accessible.
actually
You
probably
probably fuck
accessible.
Miss Pat, but she'd be like, baby,
Baby.
baby, you want to fuck around like that?"
um,
Miss Pat's really funny. She's
yeah,
probably the
she is funny. I
funniest.
like her stories.
She's got hilarious stories. She's probably the funniest.
She says she doesn't have time to fucking be depressed.
Yeah, she's no nonsense.
Yeah.
She's real fucking real minority.
um, yeah. Well, I guess that's it. We can't think of any hot comedians. We also didn't come in prepared.
I can't think of any accessible female celebrities either. I'm trying to think of one
It's
before we
fine.
close this out. I gotta think of at least one.
Yeah.
You know, one time. No, that's not worth telling the story actually.
Okay.
Let's say one time I met the girl from Stranger Things.
Stranger Things
Yeah,
11?
no, not her. The sisters, Mike's sister,
Nance?
Nance. I met Nance at a.
You think she's accessible?
Well, for a second she was.
Yeah.
I met her at
What
like.
about Deb? I think Deb's accessible.
Wow, you're like I think this is more up your alley.
She has glasses. You
Fuck.
have glasses.
Anyways, thanks.
Nance is definitely not up your alley, babe.
I met her at a.
She
It was
gives
like
off
a.
Emma Rob
She was really
Emma
nice.
Pattern. Wait, who's
What?
Hermione?
Oh,
Emma Roberts?
no, not Emma
Emma
Roberts.
Patterson. No.
Who the fuck is Emma Patterson? That's like a straight up made up name.
What the fuck is her name?
Um,
Emma
Emma Roberts.
Emma Olsen.
Emma Roberts also. Oh, you know Elizabeth Olsen's hot.
Yeah,
Scarlet Witch. She's a rare blonde I like.
she's not accessible then.
She's not accessible, but yeah.
Emma Stone?
No,
No.
her name is Emma Roberts.
I said
It's
that.
not Emma Roberts.
Oh my god.
It's not Emma Roberts.
Emma Roberts. I think it is Emma Roberts.
No, it's not. That's the one that's related to the
Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts, or
Okay.
whatever the fuck her name is. Anyways,
Emma Patterson.
it's not Emma Patterson. Who the fuck is Emma Patterson? It's like a straight up made up white name, just like Emma Patterson.
Well, she's British.
It's like an AI generated person.
I think I'm thinking of Edward Pattinson. Is that a name?
Edward Patton.
Who's the guy that did Twilight?
You talking about Batman?
Yeah, Bumma.
Batman. I don't remember his name either.
I'm pretty sure it's Edward Pattinson.
No, it's not. It's not Edward. Edward is the character he plays
Ed?
in Harry Potter.
Maybe his name is Ed.
His name is
It starts with the E. Or was it his character Edward?
Robert Pattinson.
Oh, okay.
His name's Robert Pattinson. It's not Patterson. I think.
Okay, do you see how I'm confusing Emma Roberts with Edward Pattinson?
I don't see it. I don't get it.
Roberts, Edward,
What
Edward
the fuck is
Norton.
Hermione? If you know Hermione's actress's name,
Let us know.
let us know.
Emma.
Comments.
I know her name's Emma.
It's not Emma.
She seemed more
She
accessible.
seemed like an Emma.
I was gonna say her and Nance are like the same person.
I gotta think of one accessible female. Oh my god, we got 10 seconds.
We gotta go.
Who's the
We gotta
accessible?
go.
Someone reach out and help me.
Bye.
I need a lifeline.
Bye.